Hello everyone, so picking off where we last were, I'm actually going to do these side quest type things to unlock the 2 remaining Beast Tribe quests, and as I mentioned in the last video, I was wrong about there being only 3, there's actually 5 of them. And so this is the remaining 2, the Kobold and the Sahagin. And as you can see also, our companion here looks slightly different. I went and got some of the barding from the achievement tokens that we obtain, and we also got a new mount from the same, and I will summon that one later. So first things first, I'm going to click on that so that our mentioning companion doesn't disappear on us. But I will talk to Skate Swiss, or however her name is said. Anyway. Limmelin, take the lot of ya. You'd have me believe that there's not a single piece of evidence in this entire godforsaken hamlet? And who might you be? An adventurer come on behalf of old Tracrate? Tracrate? Who said I was looking for help anyway? Tracrate did? Ha! I'll have you both know that it's all clear skies and smooth sailing here. I was just about to file my report to... I ain't fooling no one. I got tons of saltpeter's been snatched from our hands like as not by someone who'd use it to sink our fair limpsa to the bottom of the sea. Alright, I'll share with ya what me men have gleaned, though I warn ya it ain't much. Given the scope of the act, we believe it was a coordinated effort by a well-trained group. What's more, given the sheer speed with which the scurvy thieves vanished from our sight, I reckon they have knowledge of passages unknown to us. I had me hopes up that my men would have found something, but they had no such luck. What say ya? Care to take a look around and see if you can find the evidence me half-blind and thrice-daft subordinates couldn't? Sure, while I have trouble speaking what it is that you're actually saying. Okay, so the mount. And the new mount we got is this one. Don't we just look super duper comfortable? Look at that. Anyway. So we need to look for evidence here. And I believe it is actually along here. I will summon that mount again when we need it again. So we find a crooked pickaxe. Or crooked pickaxe. However you prefer. Meow. Celebrian, was it? Well, find any evidence that could shed some light on our investigation. Slight unsturdy pick, decidedly unsuited for serious digging. What have we here? A pickaxe, and a rather sorry-looking one at that. Do you reckon this was left behind by the perpetrators? In my time with the Maelstrom, I've confronted just about every pirate, brigand, and highwayman in these parts, but I've not known any of them to employ a tool like this. No, I'd wager more than a round at the wench that our band of grubby little thieves ain't no ordinary men. It's all becoming clear to me. And yourself, no doubt. Tell me, Slurrin, might you be thinking what I'm thinking? That you're trying to take over the world? No? You're not Brain? Well, if I was Pinky, I would be saying something else. So are you thinking what Skate Swiss is thinking? The culprit is, and the options are a rogue Rugadin, or those conniving kobolds, and... I knew you were a sharp one. Aye, the moment I laid eyes on that pickaxe you found me, my mind was convinced. The primitive make this tool and all too healthy interest in explosives, all signs point to those rat-faced rapscallions being behind all this. It's so bloody obvious now that I could almost kick meself. Me good-for-nothing man for not coming to this conclusion sooner. But this is hardly a time for whining. No, we must strike quickly if we mean to reclaim what's ours. Camp Overlook is our front line of defense against those tunnel burrowing thieves. If anyone has a notion of where they've taken the saltpeter and how they plan to use it, it'll be Commander Bloweeden. I'm off to deliver me report, but I've an hunch our job has only begun. What say you come along, Celebrian? You're the first capable woman I've worked with today. Sounds like a plan. And so I'm gonna plop that there so I can summon it more easily. And I guess I should actually pay attention to figure out where we need to go. Camp overlook. I guess we'll teleport there. And so talking to Blue Din here. Make a quick adventure. As you can see, I've got me hands full with our little friend here. This is an outrage, a farce, an atrocity, an outrage. This is an insult, and we kobolds will not stand for it. No, no, stand no more. You'll not have legs to stand on if you don't quit blabbering and spill the truth about what it is you scurvy rats are plotting. Plotting? There is no plotting. No, no, we plot nothing. Not, nil, nothing. Enough! Unlike you and your ilk, I've working pair of eyes and at least half of me wits about me. You think I've not seen you lot blasting and scurrying around Yugamara of late? Commander Bluidin, sir. Skate Swiss? Aye, it's a treat to see me old trainee, but I fear brewing kobold plot demands me attention. Celebrian here, and I just might be able to help you with that, Commander. I trust you've heard the news of her missing shipments of saltpeter, butter, whatever. So soon she knows. This cannot be. No, no, it cannot be. Ha! I knew it, your endless tongue wagging has finally dug your own grave. Grave. It was not us. No, no, not us. It was them. Yes, yes, them. What nonsense is this? Beady eyes, frizzy tail, and a penchant for causing us trouble? A kobold's a kobold. This is not so. No, no, not so. There are kobolds, and then there are kobolds, and then there are kobolds still. It is the little ones who stole your precious saltpeter, the ones who live down, beneath, below. Beneath and below? Come to think of it, me scouts did mention a particularly scraggy band of kobolds what seem to have made their home at the cliff base. Yes, yes, that is the place. That is the home of the 789th. They are the worst of the worst. They are the most stinky, smelly, scummy, stinky, and ugly, too. Commander, as the presiding officer in this investigation, I request permission to go below and investigate the so-called 789th. Furthermore, I would enlist this adventurer to join me. She has proven herself capable, and it would seem we go up against a worthy foe. As you please, Lieutenant. But I warn you, be careful down there. The sight of a kobold won't strike fear into anyone's hearts, but their bite and their palms are a far sight worse than their bark. Understood, Commander. Will not let you down, and with that I take my leave. Till sea swallows all. Well, Celebrian, are ya ready to make on the scurviest band of kobolds in Lanosa? You had best be, because I'm counting on ya to make yourself useful. I guess so. I'm just throwing this out here. The ensuing cutscene that we will see is one of my absolute favorites. And so the way to go down is actually over here and over here. Well, well, what have we here? 1, 2, 3 crates of saltpeter. It would seem our kobold informant spoke true. What the? Surrounded! Stand ready, Celebrian! Are you just gonna stand there squeaking at me all day? Fight with honor or die like the rats you are! Are there no alternatives? Choices? Options? Alternatives? Such as perhaps surrender? Yes, yes, surrender! We surrender! Did you just say surrender? Yes, yes, we surrender! Yield! Submit! Surrender! What in the seven hells? And that's why it's one of my favorites, because you think they're about to attack you and you're surrounded, and then that. Skitswits. I haven't an inkling as to the whys and wherefores, but it seems the notorious 789th is keen to return their plunder without so much as a fight. I, for one, wouldn't have been opposed to cracking a few kobold skulls, but considering the strained relations between Limpsa and the little buggers, these days, who can argue with good diplomacy? Any road, I'll report back to Commander Bluedin and arrange for the transport of the supplies. Aye, and with a reliable escort this time. In the meantime, why don't you ask around and see what you can learn about our new neighbors? After all, they don't seem half as imposing as I expected. The leader least of all. Best of luck, Slytherin, till sea swallows all. And so we need to speak with 789th Order Pikmin Gigu. Or Jiju. We'll go with Gigu. Just because it sounds more goofy. I think, anyway. You are still here? We have surrendered, yes? Yielded, submitted, surrendered. Surrendered? You will not hurt us, yes? Phew, I'm relieved, reassured, relaxed, relieved. And who I am, you ask? I am Gigu, and Gigu is foreman of the 789th. Leader in name, yes, but no more. No more. For in truth, no one listens to Gigu. Gigu is ignored, invisible, insulted, ignored. Incompetent, too. The 789th stole your precious boom powder. Yes, we did. And yet we had good cause for doing so. An excuse, a reason, a cause. Ours is a peaceful order by nature. The 789th troubled no one, and no one troubled us. No, not until now. Now we are driven from the tunnels, exiled to this place that stinks of soil and seawater. But you are a stranger. And I rambled too much, too soon. No, I will speak no more. Go now and leave Gigu to his suffering, his pain, his shame, his suffering. I also love how the kobolds speak. 789th Order Pikmin Gigu looks your way with pleading eyes. You are still here, yes? Yes, you are. You would hear the sad tale of Gigu in the 789th? Then listen and weep. Sob, cry, weep. You think you people have it rough. You know nothing. No, nothing at all. Ours is a world of kobold-y kobold. Yes, ours is a constant struggle, a labor, a toil, a struggle for survival. Dig and dig we do. Dig for ores and riches. Dig well and we are rewarded. Better digs are given us, and more weight do our words carry. Dig poorly and we are shunned, reviled, scorned, shunned. You know that kobold orders have numbers, yes? Yes, you know. The smaller the number, the greater the order. You find this curious, but this is the kobold way. How many orders, you ask? Yes, how many? 789 we have, and not one more. We exist at the backside of kobold society. The bottom, the rear, the backside. And so from the tunnels we are driven. Dig more, find more, make more, wealth for your betters. Then you can come home, they say. But this dry vein holds no treasures. No, nothing. Meanwhile our kin in Ugamaro hoard treasures so great that they toss gold away. Toss it away like garbage. Yes, their trash is our treasure. Any moment now we will be judged on our haul, but our sack is empty. Barren, bare, empty. You must go down to the dig and bring back something, anything for us. I beg of you. Yes, yes, even the shabbiest scraps will do. And so we need to head over there and obtain worthless ore from the kobold dig. And I can mostly avoid those. Because I just need to head all the way over this way anyway. Chunk of worthless ore. And then there's another one over there, and then there. And the last one is over here. Let's see if I can be sneaky. I didn't think I could be. I was pushing my luck there. Actually, no. I knew I was going to be spotted by one of the two of them there. The odds were not in my favor otherwise. And I'll scoop this up. Preview. And I'll shimmy my way back over here. And avoid most of the others, and just my luck, this one's turned this way. And that'd be too slow. Oh, I got it. But this one's attacking me also, so I may as well move over here. And apparently a fate spawned here, so I want to get out of here. And we'll head back over there. And this time I'll actually go through the path that we kind of could have taken already, which is over here. And we'll have some nice view to our left. Like that is our left, right? Oops. And then we need to hop down here. And go over this direction. From dawn till dusk, dusk till dawn we dig, and yet our barrows are empty. Bare, barren, empty. We are not welcome down below. But you will find something for us, yes? Yes, yes, you must. Worthless ore, ore so impure as to have no significant value. Could it be? Yes, yes, it could. Why, these sturdy lumps, chunks, scraps, lumps exceed our haul from the past 3 moons. You have my thanks, adventurer, and my gratitude. Oh, but you must not leave so soon. No, no, longer you must stay. Persist, sojourn, stay, until Zuga has come and gone. Who is Zuga, you ask? Zuga is a giant among kobolds, a beast, a brute, a giant. So smart and strong is Zuga that his order surged to the top of the ranks. Zuga would lead us all into a new era of prosperity. Or so Zuga claims. But this is a sham. Yes, Zuga cares only for Zuga. Weak you are. Zuga will use you, then throw you away. Yes, Zuga stomps all over us. Tramples, stamps, stomps. This is why you must stay, adventurer. Stay and watch over us from the shadows. And, thusly, destination, if I right-click on the right spot. Go. This place reeks, stinks, smells, reeks. You said you were taking us to a steam bath. You're a big fat liar, a cheat, a fraud, a liar. Stop your bloody squealing. Work before pleasure, or do you want to join the riffraff and the rotten trash heap? No, no, I thought not. His helmet looks stupid. Greetings, Zuga. How kind of you to visit our humble dig. I must say you're looking especially impressive today. Imposing, overpowering, overwhelming, overbearing. Yeah, and you're looking as scruffy as ever, whatever your name was. But enough talk. My time's worth more than your sorry hide. Now let's see what you've got for me. Is this your monthly haul, or what popped out of your arsehole this morning? Once a sluggard, always a sluggard. Stragglers, sloths, sluggards. A lot of you. The 789th are no sluggards, Zuga. No, not one. Every day we do toil in the mines. Slave, sweat, toil from dawn until dusk. Yes, we set down our pickaxes only to eat, to eat and sleep. Eat? Sleep? It seems you have a misunderstanding here. A mistake. A misconception. A misunderstanding. Sleep? Food? These are luxuries. Comforts. Indulgences. Luxuries. They are? And luxuries. Yes, luxuries are for kobolds who can dig their own weight. You are nothing. You deserve nothing. You are nothing. No rations for a month or until you increase your haul 100-fold, whichever comes last. But Zuga, we are already weak and hungry. Cut off our food supply and we will starve, wither, die. Then die. Yes, die. Each day you live, you breathe your air and eat our food and give us nothing in return. You're a parasite, Gigu, a leech, a sponge, a parasite. Your very existence keeps us from achieving our potential. But I can think of one way you might be of use. Yes, the shriveled carcasses of you and your lot could feed our furnaces, fodder, fuel, feed for your betters. You cannot mean what you say, Zuga. No, this must be some cruel joke. A jest, The only joke around here is you, Gigu. I'll not repeat myself this time. 100-fold. 1 ounce less and you'll be the first to burn. Singe, sizzle, burn. Let's go, ladies. Yes, the stench of sloth and stupidity. And this dump is making me sick. Remember, ladies, this is the fate of those who don't dig their own weight. Now, I do believe it's time for that steam bath. Whimper. Oh, woe is me. Misery. Misfortune. Woe. What in the 7 L's just happened? I came back from Camp Overlook only to see some overstuffed kobolds strutting around like he owns the place. You are not so wrong. No, your words are true. Zuga leads the 13th, yes, and has many friends and followers in Ugamaro. His power grows with each day. With each day, one less kobold challenges the word of Zuga. Soon none will be left to oppose him. No, not a one. So what are you saying? That you're just gonna let that self-styled tyrant walk all over you? Yes? We have no choice. No recourse. No refuge. What kind of answer is that? Ain't you got a shred of dignity in your whole body? No, I do not. Look, I don't know your kobold hierarchies from hole in the ground. What I do know is that if anyone talked to me like that, I'd go to the 7L and tap back and cut him down to size. But you are strong, bold, brave and strong, strong, and I am... Blaming that mercy, I can't stand to look at the sorry lot of you. Are you kobolds or dormice? Well look, you might not have the spine to stand up for yourselves, but Slabrian here and I sure as hells do. Ain't that right, Slabrian? Just tell us what we, where we can go, just tell us where we can find this Zuga. You know not what you say. No, you know nothing. It is pure madness to oppose Zuga. Folly, insanity, madness. The only thing what's driving me mad is your endless wailing. That settles it. I'm not leaving this stinking old till Zuga falls in his hands and knees before me begging for mercy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But... Did you just say something? No, nothing at all. Snicker, snicker. Zuga does not suffer opposition lightly. No, not in the least. If we cross him, we will crush us. We are doomed, cursed, damned, doomed. Oh, adventurer, do not leave us. No, you must not go. The Rugadan woman frightens me even more than Zuga. Horrifies, terrifies, frightens. But we have no choice. No, we have none. You will protect us from Zuga's bullying, yes? Yes, you will? And so the options of will you ally with the 789th? Eagerly, emphatically, wholeheartedly, or no, not today. Oh, adventurer, you are too kind, gracious, generous, kind. Yes, kind and possessing the strength of 100 kobolds. Yes, 100 kobolds. You don't need Gigu's help. No, you do not. Good luck fighting Zuga, adventurer. I await a word of your triumph over your victory, your success. I ain't doing it for you, silly. And thusly we have gained neutral status with the kobold, etc, and as you saw there was other people doing the same thing. It's time someone taught these scurvy milksops to stand up for themselves, and that someone might as well be me. So anyway, we will now head over to Costa del Sol and do the next quest, Beast Tribe quest, and then we will head back to Mordona and work on the main story quest. So we need to head over here to find survivors from oh wait, no, we're supposed to talk to Wolf Elk, rather. I know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. We are supposed to help the survivors. Anyway, Wolf Elk. I was one step ahead of there. You're the one Commander Riki said to expect then. I'm Wilfelk, a private in the Commander's Foreign Levy. As you can see, there ain't much for me to coordinate. The fishbacks made a good mess of the ship. Seems barely a handful of the poor buggers that were sailing on it made it ashore alive. Cough, cough. Where am I? Where's Robin? Where's my son? Now you just calm yourself down, good wife. We'll have your boy back in your arms before you can spit up another lungful of seawater. Tad's been merciful to a fortunate few like the good wife here, and carried them all the way to the beach. Here, you'll be needing some of me medical supplies for the bleeding and the injured. Take a walk along the coast now and help them as ain't beyond helping. And as you can see, there's some right here. Injured survivor. Ugh, we've slammed me into the rocks. Cut me up some, I think. Is it bad? Injured survivor. Maelstrom field potion. My thanks. I feel much stronger now. All I remember is an impact like a bloody thunder and the deck lurching beneath my feet. Then they came aboard. And wounded survivor. Cough, cough, sputter. Ugh. I made it? One moment we was sailing along happy as you please. The next I was struggling to keep me head above the waves. Wounded soldier. Gasp, wheeze, I can barely breathe. It's funny how we don't use the potion on that one. Cough, pant. Thank you, thank you. Which of the 7 heavens is this? Bloodshore? Oh. Injured survivor. Arg, me shoulder burns. Don't take my arm, I'm begging ya. Maelstrom potion. A potent healing salve issued to frontline Maelstrom officers, I think it said, or commanders. Ah, I can feel my fingers again. Those gutless fishbacks, they were over the rail and swinging afore I could stammer out a prayer to the navigator. Wilfolk. You saved some lives this day, lass. 'Tis a terrible thing that, what happened, but you take what solace you can in the little victories. Not that any amount of solace have me forgiven those blasted fishbacks. You expect attacks on the Navy, that's what we signed up for, but sinking a civilian ship with women and children aboard? The Sahagin have ice water for blood, I tell you. Sob. No, not my little Robin. My condolences, good wife. I know how hard this must. Leviathan's scaly arse. Dun 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 dun. No? Just kidding. They don't quite have the shark look. Sahagin? Here? What, you didn't get your fill of slaughtering on the strait? If you want to finish the job you started, then you'd best start with me. Psh. Mom! Robin? My darling Robin! Mom, there you are! Oh, my dear Robin, you're safe. Thank the 12 above. The lad's alive? What manner of fishback trickery is this? And we have... My precious boy, I thought him lost to the sea. I shall praise the mercy of the navigator morn and eve for the rest of my days. Why would the fishback save the child of their enemy? It makes not a lick of sense. Those heartless bottom feeders are up to something devious. I'm fine if a bit wet, though I thought I would sink right to the bottom of the sea, but then some nice fishermen came and saved me. They were not like the scary ones that came up after our ship. But the stories say that all the fishermen are nasty. Isn't that odd? Might I ask you a favor? I found this necklace at the bottom of the little boat the nice fishermen used to carry me to the shore. I'm certain it must be one of theirs. I'd take it back to them myself, but I don't think my mum would like that. Could you maybe return it for me? The last I saw they were swimming towards western Lenosa. It must be where they live. I wonder if their houses are made of seaweed. And so we will head to western Lenosa And we'll teleport to Ailport. And I wasn't trying to be a poet, because I didn't know it. And I'll hop onto, or well, I'll get picked up from the mount, and I'll head over this way. And we'll have a nice view of Lenosa. And by Lenosa, I meant Limsa Lominsa. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, we need to head through here. And we'll not worry about those guys because we just need to head right over here. And fortunately, they completely ignored us, so lucky that. Sahagin Spawnling. What is the meaning of this trespass? I should skewer you where you stand, finless one. Finless, not finless. Shark-tooth necklace. A sturdy band made from several entwined strips of treated seaweed, hung with a single large shark tooth. Psh! You carry the necklace of Clutchfather Nove. How is it that you possess this cherished treasure? You come at the behest of the child he saved? Such unusual manners for a shore walker. Psh, you may pass. Seek out Clutchfather Nove and be sure to keep your tones respectful. He is the elder of our clan. Novi Clutchfather. Ha 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 ha! Rare it is to see a shore walker in our midst. I am Nove Clutchfather to this clan of spawnlings. Ah, the finless child bid you return my necklace, did he? Psh! No, I had no special reason for saving the boy, only that for the Sahagin, as it is for you shore walkers, offspring are considered the most precious of treasures. All that reside here are bound by ties of blood. All are the children of the Clutchfather. Only slightly less precious to me than my spawn is the trinket you bear. It was a gift, a commendation for our beloved matriarch. I thank you for returning it to me. We have a saying, the favor of one is repaid by the gratitude of the clutch. Psh! I welcome you to our home. Perhaps a modest banquet is in order. I do not know, however, if our spread will agree with your shorewalker's stomach. I don't even remember what it is. And so I'll talk to Nove again. Clutchfather Nove needs your help to rein in one of his spawnlings. Psh! You witnessed the aftermath of the attack in the Strait of Merthor. Yes, it was indeed perpetrated by Sahagin. The individuals responsible are called the Coral Tridents. They reside in the spawning grounds, and are known among our people as volatile and fanatical faction. We had hoped to prevent them from ever reaching that vessel, but alas, the current was not in our favor. Foolishness. Their actions only invite further violence through retaliation. And what of Nove and his clutch, you ask? We live apart from the spawning grounds and pursue a separate agenda. I do not claim to understand the structure of your civilization, but for us, Sahagin, each clan of clutchmates is led by a single clutchfather. The indigo matriarch, what you call our queen, bestows each clutch of her eggs upon only the bravest and most seasoned warriors. It is then a clutchfather's duty to raise and instruct his charges in the ways of our people. Psh! But for this cycle to continue, the matriarch must have a secure environment in which to bear her offspring. That is why we chose to make this land our home. It is unfortunate then that the spawning grounds have become the locus of such conflict. If only more shore walkers were like you and spent a moment to understand our Clutchfather, I need your counsel! Psh, what have I taught you, Sue? A Sahagin does not flail and splash about so. He rolls with the waves and rides the currents. Forgive me, Clutchfather. It's Pew, our sixth youngest brother. What of him? Psh, he has left the nursery without permission. He spoke of taking shents into the coral tridents. Psh, his brain is as soft as his spawnling scales, and this is at a time when I cannot afford to take my eyes off the rest of the clutch. Though our stance towards each other is not yet clear, Shore Walker, I would ask a boon of you. Save my foolish son. Sue here will have more to say on the subject, I am sure. And so, we need to speak with, Sue. You have no scales, and yet the Clutchfather seems to trust you. I shall do the shame. As you heard, my brother Pew has taken it upon himself to educate the coral tridents. He is one of our more impetuous spawn brothers, and yet young, he does not realize the peril he puts himself in. The tridents will not listen to Pew's reasoning. They will laugh as they impale him on their spears. Please bring Pew back safely to the nursery. By now he must be some distance across the land base closer to North Tidegate. And so we will hop, skip, and jump over to there. And fastest way to go is, I guess it's this way. Kind of. Have to go around everybody, but easiest way to go is to go back over here, since we need to go there, but because they're going to be chasing me for a little bit, and they stopped. And here we need to go. Psh, psh, this is one of our spawnings. Psh, what business do you have with the tridents? I guess I didn't leave far enough. There we go. This concerns you not, Shore Walker. Away with you, finless one. Well, I think it matters. Oh, so one of my new skills is that. That uses a lot of TP though, but it makes for killing several foes at once much easier. There we go. And we'll speak to Pew, who we are aiding. Yay us. Rescued by a shore walker? What am I to tell Clutchfather Nove? Spawn Brother Sue bid you come to my aid? Psh, I do not understand these coral tridents, warriors. I scarce opened my maw before they proceeded to beat me bloody. The Clutchfather always says that the currents of discussion carry us to enlightenment, but it seems the words of a spawnling count for little and less. I simply wanted to put into practice what my clutchmates and I had been taught. Now I surely face a punishment in addition to my beating. Well, we'll find out once I get back there. And once again, I don't care if these guys chase me or not. I was like, they're doing so well, they were ignoring me. And we need to head over there. Never noticed the one being taught how to fish, maybe? Anyway, speaking to Nove, or Nove. Welcome back, Shore Walker. You are kind to endanger yourself though you owe us no such loyalty. He will be appropriately disciplined for his reckless actions. Now more than ever, the Sahagin must act with caution and wisdom. Many of our people reside peacefully within our city in the Indigo Deep, but our civilization faces a steady and treacherous decline. We must venture onto land to secure spawning grounds to lay our eggs, and build nurseries to raise our young. It is an essential element of our breeding cycle, an instinct too powerful to ignore. Our traditional spawning grounds were, however, annihilated in the calamity. Thus were we forced to seize this new location, the region the finless ones called Western Lenosa. Psh. It is not surprising that the Shore Walkers view our sudden aggressive expansion as not more than an invasion, but this seemingly unprovoked attack on their territory is, in truth, a desperate struggle for survival. Without this land, without a place to rear offspring, the Sahagin race is doomed. We are in no position to wage war against the Shore Walkers. We must attempt to parley and learn to exist side by side. The Coral Tridents, as you have no doubt realized, do not comprehend the merits of a diplomatic approach. They seek only to control the weak of mind, those like their brutal serpent reavers, and slaughter all others who oppose them. Psh, do not mistake me as a traitor to my kind. I hold no love for the finless ones. I shed no salty tears when the great Leviathan is summoned and the Lord of the World gathers new drowned Shore Walkers to his fold. But conflict with your peoples is not the answer to our woes. We must look beyond the present and ensure calmer waters in which the future of our race can thrive. Shore Walker, your arrival is a precious gift. I would have you become the first stone in the bridge I hope to build between our peoples and the rock which blunts the mindless spears of the Coral Tridents. I pray you, lend us your aid. And we have the options of I swear myself to your noble cause, psh, or I don't believe I can trust you. And we'll go with the first. Your presence is most welcome, Shore Walker. My warriors are eager, but lack the experience to engage such vicious opponents as the Coral Tridents. We will halt the Zealots' advance at the shoreline and begin to repair the damage they have done to our chance at peace. There is much work ahead, but together we can put an end to this meaningless bloodshed. And ta-da! And thusly we have unlocked the Sahagin Beast Tribe quests. And as you can see, we have all that. And now that we're done that, I will teleport to Mordona, and by teleport I mostly mean hitting the return button. And then I shall proceed to do the Imperial Salute to the person whom we need to, but first we need to equip this, and I believe it's this. And so I'll make my way over there. And I looked, and that quest is in fact what I assumed it to be. Also by the name of the quest itself, but... And yes, the mount speed is rather slow here, but we will soon have a new mount speed up, and I believe it's for this area. I forgot to actually check to see where, but I'm like I said, I think it's for this area. And we'll shimmy around the ribbit. I mean, the toad in Purple Knights again. And shimmy around over here. And jump. And jump. And jump. And because someone was conveniently also killing them thingies over here, we'll sneak past, and I actually went past where I needed to go. You guys probably noticed that before I did. And that mud puppy is probably gonna notice me, so I might as well attack it first. And out of curiosity, I'm gonna speak with these guys first. Get moving, you lot! The quicker we march, the sooner this will be over. Careless Imperial. Did you hear about those insurgents? Apparently they've got their eye on the castrum. Personally, I'd like to see them try and take it. It served to lift the Tetum. Beleaguered Imperial. All the coin I make doing this goes to the wife in the country. If it turns out she's been squandering it on fancy clothes and gewgaws, I will not be amused. Beguiled Imperial. They say it's our duty to bring civilization to these lands, but what if these lands don't want civilizing? Memorable Imperial. My wife bore me a son not long after I was sent here. I can't wait to go home and meet him. And Imperial Salute. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have to said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. And something that I didn't think to do, because I had glamorized, or not glamorized, equipped things because I didn't think this was convincing, of a disguise. You can actually... Well, okay, you can't right now because I'm in stinking combat. But I would recommend re-equipping your gear. Come on, Toad, leave me alone. And we actually need to head up here again. And as you can see, there's some sort of fight. Imperial smoke signal. When it lit, this tube emits a continuous plume of white smoke used to inform others of one's current position. And proceed. Some of the animations look really dumb, such as this. I hope you don't mind me joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. And so basically go for the Reaper. At first we can actually take these guys out. Sid, keep hitting the Reaper till it stops moving. Put down all the foot soldiers and concentrate on the Reaper. A few scratches can't be helped. And if I remembered I had this skill, I would have used it. Hostiles detected! Engaging! And the first one I'm going to attack is this one. It's not easy being an engineer. The armor has gone into overdrive. If you value life, stay out of its sights. Ha! That did the trick. And ta-da! At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor! Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak, it does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Eh? Aren't those things protected by thick armor plate? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You get that, Wedge? Oh, mumble, mumble, and cart chocobo. I heard that! A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Celebrian. And now I will hop onto the mount again and head over to Mordona and find Sid in the hall that we have for repairing the Reaper. And it seems super duper slow compared to the other areas where we were just at. So we need to speak to Softborn here. The Magitech armor. Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. Proceed to Sid's workshop. Wedge, what do you think, Slytherin? She's a beauty, isn't she? Biggs. Ever seen an ironworks engineer at work? Well, you're in for a treat then. Stand back and enjoy the show. And Sid. We've now had time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Given those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvellous thing to behold. Provided you remember them to visit the privy. Or remind them to visit. Haha. Anyhow, talking to Sid. Sid would have you assist in the repair of the Magitech armor. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the Machina's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty, which has subsequently ascertained that the Magitech core which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Wedge. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution: to substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. In case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmiths' Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Ul'dah and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of, I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Yeah, I'll pay it. And off to Ul'dah we go. To the Goldsmiths' Guild. And this time I'll actually remember to use the, Aethernet. Or Aetherite, as it were. Oops, it helps if you click on the right one, too. Let's try that again. That one. There we go. And we need to speak to Serendipity. Hello there, come to collect a mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphino's personal use, after all. He notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths' Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. And so, back to... Oh, I guess I can... Oh, I can wait a whole 6 seconds until I can hit the return button. So until then, I'll just kind of run around. That took all about 2 seconds. And we need to speak to the Slothborn again. Want to go in? It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Nobody saw anything. And Wedge. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Mammoth heart, the clockwork soul of a mammoth. Hooray! Thank you so much! But this is magnificent! It must have cost an emperor's ransom! Free of charge, courtesy of Alphino, coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Tinker, tinker, tinker. There! She's ready. Magitech armor, engage! Or not. She just needs a loving tap. I'll wager. If it doesn't work, kick it. Yes, she's alive! Let's take her outside and put her through her paces, Celebrant. Would you care to do the honors? I've overseen 100 such tests, but they still play holes with my nerves, and that's without the Chief watching. This is the Ironworks' first major project since my return. I mean to see that it's a success. And Wedge, hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try climbing that tangle of crystals yonder as far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. So, as this says, we need to head over here. And by over here, I of course mean over here. And right here. No anomalous movements evident from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north quick as you can. Oops. And head north as quick as you can. Lake drains absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back, Celebrian. And hopefully that Nyx doesn't turn around. And it seems we're in luck. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. They said the same thing as what I read a moment ago. Here is a summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition, and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Whereas Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings! Maybe she just doesn't feel like part of the team, in which case we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. Click. I take it Wedge's suggestion has given you pause. Well, I don't blame you. The lad does have some rather unorthodox ideas. Still, orthodoxy did not give us language, tools, clothes, or machina. Short of a better idea, I don't suppose it would hurt it to try. And Wedge, come on everyone, let's give Maggie here a warm welcome. Really make her feel at home. Apparently he named it. And duty calls. Commence battle for every little thing she does is Magitech. Taft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to a bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? Nobody home. No doubt you're wondering why the servo mechanism is so important as to warrant this silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of a worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Garlean technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off? Imperios, they've come for the armor! Darn it, they have us cornered! There's the Reaper! Taken by the traitor Garland? Is that the Icon Slayer? Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements! The hell's your will? We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond! Respond! It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garland! No matter if we can't reclaim it, destroy it! Bloody hell, Celebrian, protect the armor at all costs! On my way! And basically point of turn the other machina to the other direction. We cannot suffer the enemy to use our weapon against us. You're not doing our undoing our hard work. It helps if I hit the right key. If I hit the space bar instead. Basically, so this is... Here we go. I was never really good at this one. As long as everybody stays alive, basically. There we go. And just this one left. And there we go. Keep them away from Maggie. Oh no, she's taking damage. They're on their own. Blah 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 blah. So much we won. Anyway, that's that. Clap 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 clap. Like nothing phases us. Chief, look! She moved! Ah, now she deigns to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touch. Come back. And it's got a tattoo. Sort of. Yay! Is that purring equivalent? And obviously we're back into the workshop. And we'll talk to Wedge first. What do you think, sir? Okay, that's the same thing. What about you, Biggs? Do you say anything different? Nope. Sid. The servo mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that, let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we're like to get. And Sid awaits confirmation of your readiness to undertake the rescue mission. How go your preparations, Celebrian? We leave as soon as we're ready. Glomund, you came! I thought I'd give you all a roaring send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women that are about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? But I fear I've put my curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you'd rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister, too. Pretty little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took it all away. When El Amigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad, I was made to do hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us. And rather than allow themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me in chains and dragged me back. 'Twas some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get revenge on the Empire, and became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since I've come and gone. Since gone by, and what have I achieved? Parker all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you've already done more I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Lamont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? On any road, after you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it's helped stave off my appetite for revenge. But something tells me I won't be going hungry for a while, what with everything you've got planned. And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hand, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afraid I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, 'tis true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. Aye, there's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, you see, not sword play. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Relger give you strength. Yeah! Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call yours your home, we must put an end to Gaius's ambitions. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the Stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you are ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. And so, once again, we need to equip that. And that. And I didn't actually mean to... I don't think there's pants or anything there. Nope. Okay. So, we need to exit the workshop. And then we need to head over to there. And so this might go a little over time because I believe there are cutscenes in the process as well. And so we need to head right there. And if yes, you notice that the dismount speed is a bit faster. I think. Seems like it anyway. We need to head right here, where Sid is. Leave me alone, you stupid... Darn it. Yes, you are indeed one of the ones that are requiring. There we go. And Sid. And Sid, not Cerulean. Forgive me for saying so, but you look rather fine in Imperial Black and Crimson. Definitely your colors. But now is not the time for jests. Yeah, that looks very suiting. With my yellow earrings, even. Let's review the infiltration plan. Castrum Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Elfino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we're able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Elfino and I prove less distracting than hoped, I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. 10 points. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Yida and Ishtola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover a retreat in the event that Elfinoin attract too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you. Something along the lines of, don't do anything reckless, if memory serves wise words. If memory serves wise words. Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You'd best be off. Good luck, Celebrian. May the 12 keep you. Because my pants aren't a giveaway at all. For my boots. Like, that doesn't scream disguise.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Perform an imperial salute to the imperial soldiers. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there, so engrossed was I in my task. You'd be engrossed too had the tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Well, the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. Thank you, that was most illuminating. How do I look, Sovereign? Do I cut an imposing figure as a Garlean soldier? And Biggs is somewhere. Oh, he's over there. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Cidians? I hate this name. Are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, Engineer. What? Prisoners? Ah, you've heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. We were summoned here to work, not to gawp at yours as defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Right away, sir. I'm guessing this one? Nope. Is there another soldier somewhere? Don't mind me running around. I'm not suspicious at all. I know where I'm going. Ah, over here. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there and, oh, who am I fooling? I'm falling for one of the prisoners, alright. Dare say you know the one I mean. Eh? This felt blonde? Goodness, no! It's the Lolafellan lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up into my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? That's amusing as heck. Thanks. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. And perform an Imperial salute to the Centurion. Okay, now we do that. Don't mind me hopping around. I'm not suspicious at all. Oh, we're too far away. How about now? What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? At the Tribunus' behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Because nobody is going to be suspicious there at all. Give Biggs the Imperial identification key. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Imperial identification key, a thin rectangular piece of what appears to be a cement, used to deactivate certain Magitech security terminals. Because you're not being suspicious at all. And we need to examine the steel door, but first, affable Imperial. The prisoners? They are being held in the storage tower, as you should know, soldier. Yep, I totally know that. And here I also recommend re-equipping your stronger gear, because you're going to be fighting right away. And I didn't think to do that, so I had convincing disguise without paying attention to the fact that I was going to be fighting. Steel door. No! Minfilia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. Tataru! We must do something! We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. That's okay, I'm already donned off my disguise anyway. Ah, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd Squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized? When? And this came to light only now? The culprits have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. Surprise! What the? Strike my last! Eliminate the intruders! And so with this, unbind Papalamo and Uriange. You came! Wah! I'm coming! Unbind us, Celebrian! Together we may yet win free! Celebrian, get these shackles off us, quickly! Papalamo's hands are free. And I guess we don't need to free Tataru because she's, well, not a fighter. Take them, whatever the cost. I won't give up. And Callie is trying to get my attention just now. What a goofy cat. Oh, I guess we didn't premium Philia either. But it took me a long time to figure out that I was supposed to call Urianger, or free Urianger and Pablamo. Remember, Slabrian, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fellow. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them! Fail and I shall have your head! And what have we here? Hello! The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of an Ahriman, Yida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in the showy armor of hers. Accursed science! How did you slip her defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told, there chanced to be a commotion outside of the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Y'shtola's just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in amidst the fright, like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat-catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing, Livia Sasjunius. 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends! We'll never forgive you! Nor shall we suffer you to plague Eorzea a day longer. Betake you to your guard. More intruders! Protect the Tribunus! Confound it! Yida, with me! After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, milady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, milady. No, 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 no! There they are! Fan out and surround them! Must protect Tataru! Biggs, I'm going in! See everyone to safety! No, Wedge! Don't do it! Oh no! Celebrian, hold them off! I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru! Defeat the enemy and escape from Castrom's sentry. So my project is to kill these guys and then work on this one. And I also just realized that I didn't have this on. That was dumb. And as you can see, it's invulnerable. All units to emergency stations. Do not let the prisoners escape. The infernal creation is shielded by energies on its own. Whatever it's generating, its shield must be here. Find it, Celebrian. And I actually think it's over this way. Nope, not this way. Over here, maybe? Magitech field surrounding the vanguard has disappeared. There's no end to them. We labor in vain. Till the beast are divested of its shield. A blow shall not find the mark. So there's another one somewhere around, I think. Over this way, maybe? Yep. Okay, so one of them is still invulnerable, both of them are, so there's still a shield somewhere. Nope. Nope. Aha! Over this way. There we go. You're not getting away. Bring forth the Colossus. What in the hell's a new design? Have care. Beware the unknown foe. So that's the Colossus, is it? More like a Colossus waste of time.
Take the leader! Kill the rest!
Y'shtola to the rescue!
What the?
The Y'shtola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Papalymo, Minfilia.
Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
The reunion must wait.
Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
But there's no one in there.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One,
2,
3.
4.
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him. Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No. No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested.
But the battle is far from
ready?
over. And so long as we
Wonderful.
stand together,
I'm sorry to
there
press,
shall
but
ever
we
be
need
hope
it
of victory.
urgently. How soon can it be delivered?
the people of Eorzea falter for want of such
I am
hope.
in your debt, my
Let
friend.
us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Hells, take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slosversen to order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we're like to be. I need only give the word to Royale. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the Fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy! The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed with its without its cooperation. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Van Belzor claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods. Yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance. We must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. And I will speak to Minfilia later. So, that said, that's it for now. And thanks for watching.